See, my picture never comes up when I use XSplit.
Hello,
There it
everybody. We are live and rocking and rolling. Doing a little sound check real quick on my handy dandy phone. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so that was awkward, but it worked. So tonight we're going to do something I started before. I'm going to have a little quiz, and if you get all of them right, then the entire party will get a benefit. If you get all of them wrong, then the entire party will get a negative. Um, but if you miss some and get some, then nothing happens. So
I'm tough for this shit. What the hell? All right.
So we'll start with Will. No, Will's last. So we'll start with Twitch since you're complaining. We'll get yours out of the way.
You got me first last time, but okay. Pop quiz, give it to me.
So Big Tola, the Vesk manager at Cryogenerics, warned the party about something specific at the Meltdown, the facility you guys are going to. What did she warn you about?
Oh. I do believe specifically she warned us that we don't want to go through the front door or go to the front door because it is rigged in some way, shape, or form.
Perfect. That is awesome.
Yep.
Okay. And then, so that is correct. The front door is trapped. Doc, what was the name of the food stand owned by Kojin Hackhands, the Dark Dwarf, or what type of food did he sell?
Oh. I do not remember. So we're not going to get the bonus.
It was some kind of meat.
It was.
I think it was some sort of fake meat.
It was called Sun Meat, and he sells broiled vat-grown protein cubes with spicy sauce that he lit on fire. So I would have given you anything if had you mentioned any of that stuff. So cool. Next,
I
we
remember
have
the protein cubes now. A moment too late.
That's right, protein cubes, vat-grown protein cubes, specific tofu basically. All right, Loki. What type of creature race is the Ikeshti?
Quick, Google.
I know this one.
Do you remember?
I'm thinking. Can I pass?
Okay. So the Ikeshti are the little lizard freaks you guys have been fighting since the
I knew that.
since the museum.
And the Vesk are the bigger lizards.
Correct. Yep. Little red Vesk Ikeshti that can squirt blood out of their eyes. All right. And the last question, since Oren's not here, he said he will be late. So if and when he shows up, he has one as well. So Will, your question is, what movie have you seen the most times in your life?
Oh, wow.
That's a trick question.
Well, I can tell you which one I saw in the theater the most times, but the most times just in general, probably Die Hard, the series.
Ooh.
Kind of became a family tradition at my home from Christmas and other times, and I had the set and watched it incessantly for years.
Alrighty. So, in a totally unrelated thing, Will Robertson, you have a +2 to any roll you make tonight. You pick when you want it. You can wait till after the roll. It can be on damage, ability checks, attack rolls, any roll made with dice. You can add a +2 to it.
Cool.
Alrighty. So, you guys had left the warehouse, talking to Big Tola, had taken a long rest, had cruised through the town for half an hour in this heat. Three of you became fatigued. Loki, Will, and Doc Dade became fatigued from the heat. Luckily, none of you failed it more than once, and you just took a little bit of damage, 4 and 1 points of damage from the heat. And then you guys got to where you could see the meltdown, this big 20-foot tall building, and you were chatted up, Coach and Hack Hands, and Doc Dade bought you guys some of his spicy sun meat, and that is where we had left it, where you guys were looking at the meltdown from across the street. Let me send you some info. There you go. Boom. So again, there's as you guys are getting closer and closer to this area, it's not as Corona itself is a little rundown compared to some of the other bubbles you guys have been in. But the bazaar is usually kept pretty clean and pretty well kept. In this area of town, not quite so much. You've got a lot of smoke and chemical fumes in the air where you guys are. There's vermin, both lizards and insects and things running around. There's a garage, Slick's vehicle repair. There's a grooming shop, Rhonda's hair and scale. A grungy kiosk with a sign that says Sun Meat, and that's where you guys had gone to talk to him. And then there's this large bunker that says the meltdown in block letters. It's a little more than 20 feet high, and it's off to the right from where you are, looking up the street. It looks, these huge doors opening up into it. That tracks and things are going in. You've from the research that you've made of it, it's basically a junkyard where people bring scrap and or materials, and it gets broken down into its component minerals and or UPBs. Basically like a recycling center is what this place is. And it's been used by Mama Throsh and her gang. And that is where we left off. Any comments or anything else anybody would like to add before we get going here? All right, so let me throw you a map and you guys can tell me what you want to do. So you're finishing up the last of your meat cubes, looking at this big, tall building. What would you guys like to do?
Well, we don't want to go in the front way. Have we scouted around?
Preview.
What else do we know about the building?
You have not.
Who's sneaky? Or hacky? I kind of got some hacky, but It's not really my thing. Nobody volunteers to be sneaky either, huh?
Well, you have someone
I'm
with you
huge. I can't
who
be
has a
sneaky.
spy robot.
Yes, I do have that.
It's a
And
spy robot?
I am hacky, and so is
Ooh, we like hacking.
Twitch.
See if you can well, I know remote hack, you have to be close. We'd have to be up close to the building, but can you send your robot out to have a look around first?
Absolutely.
Also, didn't that meat vendor tell us that there was some comings and goings on the other side of the building?
He did, yes.
I would check that direction.
And how far away from the meltdown do you want to be at this point in time?
What's the other buildings in the area like? Is there a place where we can hang out and be inconspicuous? Like a little, a cafe I guess there's the food vendor. We can all hang out there and eat meat cubes until the robot comes back.
Yes, sir.
And if you send a map, I did not get it.
SF Svenzone.
Me neither.
And let me release your character.
We don't need no stinking
So
maps.
yes, you guys can hang out by the food vendor and be a little less inconspicuous. Like I said, there's a mechanic and a vehicle repair and a grooming shop. There we go. All right, your character is released. I'll throw it in a note in the camera's note in Fancy Grounds. Give me just 2 seconds to copy and paste it. Shit. All right, guys, 1 second. I'm getting Reno set up. Jingo Reno. Control C. Oh shoot. Control C. Yes, we are.
What do I do to get this working where y'all can see it?
What the hell? All right, there you go. It's in the notes, the camera note.
Yeah, I don't think I'll.
Just click it
Yeah,
within there and it'll do it.
this.
So once you go to that location, Bobby, it'll ask you what camera to use, and then you choose XSplit. Actually, it looks like you did that part of it.
Yeah.
It may just take a minute. You may want to come out and come back in.
All right. Let's do this. Let's
Yes.
leave. Okay. Gonna hit my Internet Explorer again.
Right. So you just click the little piezo symbol, and it'll open it up for you automatically. Right, because the camera has nothing to do with Discord.
Is it gonna work? Might work.
We're using Discord for voice like we always do. All right. So you it just pulls the ripcord. Backfired a couple times, and his robot starts flying through the air. And starts going around the building. Give me a stealth check for your robot. All right, I can see you on the camera. I see you on the camera, Reno.
Whoa, that's not good for us.
All right, so I was joking about the backfiring and stuff, but it goes right in front of the windows, right by the camera, as it's zipping around. So let me share the map. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys said you guys were. Did you confirm that yes, you were hanging out by the food vendor?
Yes,
Yes.
we did.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna say he is here. You have to close out the characters, then reopen it.
Okay. There we go.
So we're just gonna say that this compass, half the compass symbol over here is the meat vendor. You're probably about another 20 or 30 feet away, but I don't want to bother with trying to get it all perfect. It's mostly for flavor anyway, unless you guys do something crazy. I don't expect there to be any kind of combat at this point.
I don't want to start a fight with the gang in their hideout.
All right, so Kendrick, are you able to see? Actually, I think all of you can see as I move him around, so that's fine. He can send it using his communicator.
Cool. It's a building.
So if you zoom in and look carefully at this side at the front, you've got the two huge main doors, but those aren't for people, they're for vehicles and stuff. The small door has a flashing red light on it. If you zoom in, you can see it flashing.
Small door. What?
Right, I can see it flashing.
Oh,
And that's the only doors that are apparent on the building.
doors have kids?
All right, so your robot comes back. You're able to monitor it through your. How do you normally monitor it? What he sees and things.
I normally can't unless he's within range of me. He's got to be able to see or hear me or be within range of my custom rig, which know that I have. I do, but hang on a second. A customer hack systems. Oh, it's a handheld. Yeah, so I have a customer with a handheld that he can talk to me through, share images and stuff.
Okay, cool. You
I
are
forgot
not
about
apparently
that.
on Discord, Reno. I don't see your name logged in. Okay. So what are you guys gonna do? Now that you have a little bit more of an idea of what it looks like, a couple of small buildings around it. Nothing really of note. The repair shop is this round building over here, directly to your east. That's the repair shop. You do see, now that you guys are the robot flew around, you do see that there's a sign painted on the massive doors that says meltdown recycling, trespassers will be shot. And on that little side door, there's a sign that says closed. You do see a comm and a card reading panel, and that's where the flashing red light is.
And it was the main door, which I would assume are the big doors, that was booby trapped.
The big doors aren't used for people. They're only used for large vehicles.
So one, Will, how confident are you that you can disarm the the countermeasures on that door so that we can get through it past their trap? I mean, we know the trap is there. We don't know what the nature of the trap is, though, do we?
What's up, Atomic?
No,
Thanks for stopping by,
that
man.
is the problem. Me and Twitch could probably help check it out because between the two of us, we should be able to at least
And
see if we at least figure out if it's anything computerized in terms of the trap.
there were no
A
other
physical trap we got.
Than these two. There were no other entrances.
Oh, they had it was a really quick, brief thing that I did not remember seeing unless there's that one on the side right. That looks like it might
That
be.
looks like it might
Yeah.
be an opening. All right. What kind of repair shop is that? Is it like a vehicle repair or a TV repair shop or?
Remember the food vendor said that he saw the guys coming and going from the one side of the building. Maybe there's a like a flush door that we can't see with the robot zipping around. Maybe we should go check that out.
Son of God.
And the answer to your question is it's a vehicle. It's in the chat. If you scroll up, it's a vehicle repair shop.
Okay, it's a vehicle repair shop.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna start strolling down that way towards the vehicle repair shop. I want to have a look around the backside of the building. Maybe I'll go check on my vehicle that I was having repaired, in case anybody asks. I'll pop a spicy meat cube in my mouth and smile and start heading towards the repair shop.
All right. So, you guys going with him? What are you saying here? What are you guys doing?
I'll go with him.
Okay. And Roberta, did you want that picture to be a background, or did you want that just up?
I wanted it to be a background, but for some reason, XSplit won't show me in front of the background. I don't know if it's a setting that's in XSplit that does that or what.
How well lit are you? You need to be fairly well lit for the XSplit to do its thing. If you're sitting in a dark room, it won't see you.
I don't know. Bobby's sitting in a pretty dark room.
But Bobby also doesn't have the background going either. If he did,
I'm trying to figure it out.
See him.
I am really well. And I'm talking about lighting, not alcohol.
I don't know. I I'm at a loss. I just know that I discovered that with green screens and things like that, it likes you to be fairly well lit or it doesn't work well.
All right, so you guys are cruising over there.
We're following them.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
I'm not in the jungle.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
And normally have your Star Trek background.
There we
Excuse
go.
me.
All right, so Twitch and Loki, you guys going with them?
Yeah.
All right, so it's still somewhat pretty early in the morning. You see that the vehicle repair shop normally doesn't open for another hour and a half. As you're looking around, you don't really see a whole lot of people walking around. You see a vehicle, a hovercraft go zooming by down the street. But other than that, you don't see any other people around besides the vendor. He was sort of chilling and half asleep when you guys walked up to him anyway. He really wasn't expecting you to be there.
Remind me
Yeah.
again why we came here.
So the information that had been sent to, stolen from the
That's right. It was
Deep
sent
Cultures
here.
Institute, yep, was sent to here on the Corona. You guys tracked it down to the first place you went to was
So we don't know what to expect in there.
correct. Was Cryogenerics, and that's where it actually went to. And then they took it physically, and Big Tola told you that she was hired, or that she works for Mama Throsh, who runs the Bloodshots, and they work out of here. They operate out of here.
And we're trying to get that stolen information back.
Correct, because it's pretty much lots of experimental data and things that really can't be duplicated again.
Does there appear to be any surveillance on the outside of the building? Anybody that could be watching us?
You see a camera in the corner up ahead to the on the northeast. I mean the northwest.
There?
Yep. And
Okay, I'll kind of wander down the street with my hands in my pockets until I get to about here.
okay.
And then I'll stop and I'll take my pipe out and mess with it and tap it
Okay.
out.
Give me a perception check.
Scrape it.
Meanwhile, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Following them.
I think I'm gonna hang at the vendor for a hot minute.
Should I stay there with him as well?
Yeah, well, we should
Stay
never
with-
leave any one of us alone. I don't have a problem with us breaking into groups, but it should always be groups if possible. At least,
I'll go with
at
Doc.
least one of you at least keep eyes on me. You don't have to be next to me. Just be able to see where I am and what I'm doing, and vice versa.
Yeah.
If we keep somebody at the corner so that the whole team
Come
can
on.
be in relayed contact, that would be great.
Oh, crap. Okay, there we go.
All right, and Loki, where did you want to be? You said you're going to be with who?
Doc? But trying to resize this map.
Right there would be perfect. That way you can see what we're doing and see what they're doing, and can let us know or let either one know if the other one has trouble jump off.
Perfect.
We have communicators anyway, right?
Yep.
You
We
do?
do.
And Atomic Hero Squad is in the house. If you guys want to say hi to
Hey,
Atomic.
Atomic Hero Squad.
Atomic.
What's up?
Welcome in.
I've mentioned it before, but if you guys are up early in the morning, he's definitely worth checking out Monday through Friday. On East Coast, it's 8 to 11-ish, and over here on left coast, it's 5:30 to um, 8-ish,
Oh
8:30.
yeah, I'm at work
So
usually. Then I might be able to catch a Friday, but the rest of I didn't know you streamed Atomic Hero Squad. I'll check out your Friday. I'm at work the rest of the week at that time.
oh yeah,
Although I have a few days off coming up, so I can go to a heavy metal concert.
nice.
In reality, you're going?
In reality, I'm going to see Ghosts and Volbeat on Tuesday night. Yes,
Wow.
Nice.
Volbeat's really good.
Volbeat's one of my favorite new bands, and Ghost
Yeah.
is a friend of mine. It's her favorite band, and so we're both going to see each of our favorite bands.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I listen to all that good stuff.
I saw Ghost open for Iron Maiden about, what was it, 2017 now? And they impressed me. They were actually a lot better than I expected them to be.
And my first concert was Iron Maiden.
Sweet. What tour?
It was I don't know, Iron Maiden, Humble Pie, and Judas Priest. The headliner was Judas Priest. I went to see Iron Maiden, and Humble Pie was just weird.
Wow, cool. That was
They shouldn't
probably.
have. They shouldn't have. I got maced. It was a horrible situation, but I loved the bands.
What year was
Yeah.
that? Do you remember?
I don't know. I'm gonna guess. I don't know. No idea. So the 80s, mid 80s, maybe.
I say that
Mid-80s?
sounds like mid '80s Judas Priest and Iron Maiden together. Would be
Well,
about right.
Yeah,
Yep.
because
That's when I was
it
in
would
high
have
school.
been. It would have been. Was it Iron Maiden with Bruce
19.
Dickinson or with Paul Di'Anno?
It was the original thing. It was in 1980. Is when it was.
Okay, so that was Paul Di'Anno. You got to see the original Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Paul
Yeah.
Di'Anno and
Yeah.
Dennis Stratton on guitar. I am
If
jealous.
I
I never
It
got
was.
to
It
see
was
that
really
live.
good. It was really good.
If
After the mace wore off, it was really good.
yeah, if I tell y'all my
The pavilion had the doors that opened, and they opened out. You have 1,500 people behind me, out on the other front, all of a sudden pushing on me to get inside. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I was like, just like this, and they see me. I'm tall. I must be pushing. Oh yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, it took like half an hour, 45 minutes to get that going.
my first concert was a Smashing Pumpkins concert.
Wow, that must have been nice.
I
My
was 14 years old.
My first concert, I remember, was in the early 80s. We all wanted to go see REO Speedwagon because High Infidelity was out, and we were all in like junior high school and high school, and REO Speedwagon was the shit. But the concert sold out, so there was a concert 2 days later. 3 bands we had never heard of, but we were going to a concert. Damn it! The opening band was Doc Holliday. They sucked. They lasted 3 songs before they got booed off stage. The second band
Are
was
you serious?
yes.
Wow.
The second
That's
band was
insane.
this unknown Canadian band called Loverboy. They were actually pretty good.
Called Rush.
No, Loverboy. Rush
I've heard of them.
Rush was well known at the time. Loverboy was big on MTV in the 80s. The headlining
Right.
band was a hard rock outfit out of Canada called April Wine that never really made it big in the United
April
States.
Wine.
But April
They had
Wine,
a couple of really good songs, though.
they did, and they were amazing. That was my first rock concert.
That's nice. Not too bad at all.
I remember what sold me on rock and roll is me and my buddy are in the crowd. We're pressing the stage for the lead, and he elbows me and he points over, and there's this blonde girl on her boyfriend's shoulder, and she is gifted, and she has taken her shirt off and is waving it over her head like this and
Oh my
bouncing up and
God.
down, and I'm like 14 years old going, yeah, rock and roll.
Right. And light was real lighters too. Yeah, always have that chance of getting burned.
Yeah. Well, my first concert experience, some asshole decided he was going to elbow me in the jaw,
That's lovely.
and I still have problems from it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah,
I'm probably about like 5'6" when it happened. I hit the floor and slid through some beer, and when I got up, I started looking for the dude. I was ready to fight, but I never did find him.
no,
All right, so let's get back to the game, folks.
Sorry about the sidetrack.
Back to the game, folks.
So Will and you're coming over there as Doc is slowly surrounded by this cloud of smoke. Doesn't last very long because it's as soon as
Oh
you
yeah, no,
take
I
your
don't
helmet
intend to
off
use it.
to get ready to use smoke, you get blasted by this heat. So you quickly put your helmet back on. But Will, you notice two things. One, the camera is clearly not functioning, and two, there are lots of tracks going right to the wall to your left.
Okay. I will relay that information to Doc.
Not functioning, you say?
And once he points it out, you see the tracks as well. It's pretty apparent that there's something going on here with this wall.
I will walk up. Does it looks the same as the rest of the wall? No obvious switches or panels or anything nearby?
There is no investigation in this one, so go ahead and give me another perception check.
I was going to say, that's kind of weird. There is no investigation.
The wall looks fairly much the same as everything else.
Come on, let me read.
I would also say somebody who isn't trained in engineering could also do an engineering check as well.
I happen to be trained in engineering.
I could be too, but
I suck.
As high as Duck.
Actually, you are as good as me.
My skills page would open. That would be nice.
All right, so
That's killing my ears, bud.
Engineering. I'm level 2.
all right, so Doc, you are able to find there's a step pad half buried there on the ground, and you step on it, and you hear psst, and a little part of the door, part of the wall goes in slightly. It looks like it opens inward there.
I can push it and open the door.
Is that what you're doing?
It looks like I'm able to do that, possibly.
Yes.
I will before I do that, I will motion to Will and tell him to bring everybody around. Have everybody come. Actually, I've got a communicator. I'll just, hey, everybody come on around. Forget this is the 29th century.
Do it casually.
Conveniences.
No, I'm gonna run.
Walk casually.
How about if I just walk like I'm drunk?
Doesn't matter. It appears that the surveillance systems out here are offline. That doesn't mean they don't know we're here.
Right.
It just means
there were windows, right, on the front. Then you say that, like my drone went by some windows.
There are some like vents along the top that open out. There are slats. That he could probably finagle himself to where he could see into, but there are not actual windows now.
I thought you said something about my robot walking right by the windows being obvious. Okay.
I will take out my needler pistol and kind of hold it down low and kind of behind me so that it's not obvious, and reach out with my other hand and push that door open.
All right, so as you guys come around the corner, you see Doc pushing open side of the wall, part of the wall there, and it opens up.
Still won't let us see in there from out here. Oh, now it will. There we go.
All right, and at this point, like, select all. Where'd it go? I'm looking for something I don't see. Oh, here it is.
Because I was the king of pregnant pauses there.
All right, Orendor and Loki, you have a roll.
I rolled. How many times was this?
All right, so you see this thing get up, sort of tilt its head, start walking toward you. Give me an insight check, Doc.
Sense motive.
Yes, sense motive.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's the Venus flytraptor.
So, this is clearly, you see there's a collar on it. It is not currently connected to anything, but it looks like there is a place for it to be connected. As this thing starts moving toward you a little bit, so it sniffs a little bit.
How big is it?
Right.
Please tell me it's the size of a chicken.
So this is what you see in the room. Again, you guys are managed to be spread out halfway across the world, but I'll be nice and tell everybody what's in there. You see these large piles of stuff. They're not stacks. They're just piles of barrels and vehicles, starship components, uh, all different stuff just in these huge, large piles. And there's a large foundry on along the north wall, and to the left of this little creature is this balcony that's up a little bit. And there's a ladder that leads up 10 feet to that balcony, and then behind the balcony is a door. And you said you do have engineering, so go ahead and give me a DC 15 engineering.
Whom?
Doc, he's the only one in there now. All right, so you can tell that this foundry uses solar energy, and which is in abundance here. And there's a plasma-based furnace that they use. You're familiar with this type of furnace, and you also had done some research as well before you guys got here. And you can see that it can be activated for a while and it melts down most materials. It uses nanotech and magnetic fields, And again, like I said, it either separates it into its individual elements and then forms that into ingots or sheets or whatever's left over is broken down to UPBs.
This creature, it's coming towards me.
Do you have culture?
I think I actually do.
All right, give me a DC 20 culture check. Perfect. All right, and if it's not apparent already, it is to Doc. This type of setup would be really good for getting rid of evidence.
Oh, or bodies.
All right, so the answer to your question
Do I have
is
any meat cubes left, or did I eat them all?
you guys would have eaten them all. Nobody said that they were saving any. It wouldn't have had any reason to. I said it stood up and it was sniffing a little bit. It moved a little. It moved about 5 feet towards you, and it's just sort of watching you, twisting its head a little bit. Meanwhile, Twitch. You see Doc sort of pause as he steps inside the door.
I'm gonna like poke my head around the corner.
Can I poke your head?
I want to move a little bit farther in myself.
Okay, Twitch. What are
Keeping an eye
you?
on
What
that creature.
are you gonna keep moving in, or are you gonna stay outside? What are you doing?
Stay there. Stay there.
I'm gonna stay right here.
There's a creature in here, and I don't know if it's going to attack yet or not.
So when I go in, I'm just gonna take like a half step to my left up against that wall. There we go.
Okay. All right. One of these years, I'm gonna remember. Kendrick, does your robot operates on its own with its own initiative, correct? And
Yes.
then, okay, yes, and it has like one movement or a standard, something like that. And then, if you want to, you can use up some of yours to make it do more. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
I don't think so.
What is your robot doing?
Staying still and going into camouflage mode for now.
All right. After Loki, you're up. Drones, here it is.
I'm rejoining, but I got Twitch up. So I'll just move up to the door. If you wouldn't mind moving me. Please.
All right, so at first level, as a move action, you can directly control your drone. This allows the drone to take both a move action and any standard action on its turn. One from your control and one from its AI. If you also take a swift action, your drone can take a swift action as well. Or it can combine all of those into a full action. Otherwise, it just does either a move or a standard. And it says on each round, after you have acted, your drone can take either move or standard action to attack. All right.
Where are you looking to get that? Because I'm not seeing that in my list of the AI, the drone stuff.
That is the titles of those things are called. I just closed the book. Hold on. Mechanic.
The artificial intelligence.
Limited AI and master control. You should have those in your abilities.
Do not have those in my abilities. Mine say artificial intelligence EX expert, maybe, and then I don't have limited anything.
Bragging, bragging, bragging.
On the robot itself, limited AI, is that what you're talking about? His list.
Yeah, there you go. So it's on the robot itself. Limited AI master control. All right, so starting next turn, it'll just go right after you. All right, so Loki's going to move up, you said.
It says it doesn't make a separate initiative roll either.
Right,
That's
right
interesting.
after you.
That was not how we did this early on, but I must have messed up. Master control.
All right, so Loki, moving up, and are you going to be doing anything else? Casting any spells or doing anything else?
No.
All right, Orindor, you moving up?
Yes.
Moving on up to the east
right.
side.
All right, so you're still 10 feet from the door.
Yep.
You gonna cast any spells or do anything else?
I don't know what's going on, so probably not. I'll have it at the ready.
All right, Will Robinson, you see Twitch go in, and you saw Doc step in, and you heard what he said over the communicator.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I did not hear what he said over the communicator. Other than what there was a thing inside.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Was there
There's a
something
thing on
else?
the side. You
Okay.
wasn't sure if it was going to attack or not. Oh,
So I will
go ahead. I'll give Twitch the picture.
pull my arc pistol and just wait to see how things develop. If I need to go in, or I'm also kind of keeping an eye on what's going on out here, just to see if anybody notices us wandering inside.
All right, so go ahead and click next when you're done. All right,
Oh.
Doc, now you can move up.
That thing is part raptor.
Twitch, you are familiar with this. This is an Acatonian creature. So you've seen these before. All right, so Doc, you moved up, and now what?
Let's see. You said there was a ladder going up a second floor area. Where was that at?
The little balcony.
I'm making my way over there, keeping an eye on the Venus Velociraptor or whatever it is.
All right, so as you make your way over toward the ladder, it springs and attacks. And surprisingly enough, it has talons, and a bite.
Ow.
So it is surprisingly quick. As sort of watching you, and all of a sudden, you're not sure whether it was something you did or where you were or something, but all of a sudden it just whoosh, comes flying towards you, running towards you, slashing at you with its front claws, and biting you. And does minimum damage to the bite. With the bite, you can finish your move if you'd like.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll Starfinder. It probably could take its opportunity attack because it moved in the initiative, but I'm not going to worry about it this time. There we go. I'm trying to catch up with the thing. It is dark in here, by the way. Twitch, you see a switch by you. You can just make out, I would say it's equivalent of dim light. In other words, you're not stumbling around in complete pitch black. There are some, through those vents I mentioned earlier, there's little lights shining through, but it's definitely not what you guys are used to. I didn't mention that earlier, but Twitch, you do see a switch. Did you want to go ahead and throw that?
Heck yeah. Throw away. Click.
All right, so let me go ahead and turn those on.
And when you get a minute, can you send me the map again?
I'm blinded by the light. Oh.
Bike. Are you serious? Bike.
Hmm.
Bike.
Okay.
Bike. All right, so a series of fluorescent lights, sort of, or the equivalent thereof, pop on overhead, and you guys were able to see a little bit better. All right, so Doc, you moved. What else would you like to do?
I think that is all of my movement. So I've gotten to there. Is the thing look like it's still going to come after me? I will use my standard action as a move action to go up the ladder.
Okay. I will say this does not require a check. It's just half your movement. It's 10 feet, so that's fine. You're able to get up to the top.
And as I do, my squawk sticks his head out of my jacket and chitters. Actually, no, if we're in suits, he's not here. He's back at whatever quarters we had because he won't fit in my spacesuit and I don't have his own yet.
Okay. All right, so yeah, as you get up there, you see there's a door there to the east.
Okay.
All right, top of round 2, Loki. you hear some noise, and Doc cries out, "Ah!" as you hear some sort of growling or something from inside.
Okay. I'm gonna move into the door as far as I can.
All right, so that's 10 feet.
And
You can move the rest of your mess if you'd like. Let me go ahead and turn the grid up a little bit. The grid was on outside, and so I had it turned off, and it's a weird map.
I can move. Yeah. Would you mind targeting the thing for me? Okay, I'm gonna shoot it. No, that's action page.
All right, so you are targeting it. I'm going to go ahead and share it with everybody now.
Ew.
Oh, and I
Isn't
never.
that the crazy? Isn't that the creature from The Quiet Place?
It looks like it's part raptor. Take a look at its feet.
Yeah.
I never
Looks
did.
like a genetic experiment going wrong.
Never did answer your question, Doc. Don't forget, you are the expert on all things that are living. So you just have to use your move action, or you can also just
Oh, that's
think.
right.
Do I know what
On
this
my
means?
next turn, I'll have. On my next turn, I'll have an opportunity. I was too busy running from it.
And this thing is about the size of a raptor, about 4 feet high, and about from foot to the end of the tail, 6-7 feet long. It is classified as a medium creature. Oh, hey, Martian Cat also stopped by a while ago. I didn't see her in here. She is of special significance to one of our players. So awesome. Glad she stopped by. All right, so Loki, you're targeting it.
Yeah, I'm trying to roll my computers. If you send me the roll, I'll try it that way.
So I can't do an actual attack, but I can do it for you if you'd like. What are you shooting
Yeah, I'm
it
gonna
with?
use the laser pistol.
All right.
Roll good for me. Yeah.
All right, well, 11 is a total of 13, so it is enough to hit. And laser blasts out. Are you going to move out of the doorway?
Yeah. I'll move forward like 2 squares. Another 10 feet.
All righty. Will, your go.
So I will direct the robot to move in, and if it sees the enemy that he's describing, to shoot on his turn. Or I guess it's on my turn anyway.
So you're using your move action to move it. You doing anything else on with your standard action?
Hang on a second. Yes. wrong one. Hang on a second. I'm trying to look at something.
All right, Orndor, you're on deck. Don't forget, you guys we have a couple spellcasters. For whatever reason, you guys love using your pistols. Don't forget, you do have spells.
That's that one. Hang on a second. This completely changes. We were not doing this way before. So I'm gonna have to read everything on this again. It's just completely different from the way we played it earlier. But we were messing up earlier, obviously. But this is different. All right, so I'll move in and then wait for him to move in. I guess it's just gonna have to be 3 turns each to get anything done. And I will shoot the thing when I see it.
If you just want to move, you can move. You can use your standard to move yourself.
No, no,
use your move.
somebody needs to be able to do
attack
something.
it.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I will attack and then wait for my drone next turn to do something. It'll move on its own. I'm gonna direct it in here. I can't even do that. No, on its turn, it's got a move action, right?
It has a move or a standard action on its own with its AI. Yes.
Good. So he will move on his turn.
Yep, right after you. So you move in.
And I attack.
All right, another laser pistol to the side. Blast this thing. And now the robots are moving in.
Right.
All right, that's 15 feet. Okay.
Fine.
All right, so this thing just got hit by 2 of you. So it's going to move up. And it's going to slash at Will. It's been rolling rocks tonight as it slashes into Will with his talons and then bites at Loki. Oof. 20 on the dice. Luckily, this was not. His talons have a critical effect, but his mouth does not. So, no critical effect. It just does a little extra damage. All right, Orindor.
Yes.
You hear a ruckus.
Say again?
You hear a ruckus.
A ruckus. I'm going to have to step in. Is Twitch blocking the entrance? Oh, that's it right there. Okay.
No, I'm to the left of the door.
So that's 15,
I see. Okay.
15 feet.
Okay. Am I seeing any sort of mystery monsters or anything?
Yep, you should see it right in front of you.
Oh, that's it? Okay. How high is it? Is it flying? Is it on the ground?
Nope, it is on the ground, and you see Loki, Loki, Doc, and Will all have cuts or bites out of them. Thing has a couple pock marks where it's been shot by lasers.
Well, I'm small and agile, so I'm going to step up and give it a jolting surge.
All right, So you are in the same square as the robot that's hovering, but just moved it to the side because it's easier.
Okay. So I'm sorry. There's there. All right. So I'm okay. Here we go. Cast. Is it hit or miss? See, they hit
That
and
is
then
a hit.
miss.
One of them.
Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Here we go. Damage. Oh God.
All right. Well, you could have rolled worse.
Yeah, not much worse.
As you reach forward and zap this thing, it sort of jerks back a little bit as you touch it.
Can I do a re-roll on the damage?
Not on the damage, sorry. All right, Doc, your go.
All right. Wow. You guys seem to be
Rock the cash mom.
all engaged up there.
Rock.
Let me help. I will load up a biohack. Let's try a basic inhibitor. I'm gonna put an armor class penalty basic inhibitor into my needler pistol and take the shot.
Very nice. As the needle slams into the back of this thing.
Hold on, let me. And as the needle slams into it, you can see what looks like this little silvery micro mesh kind of, spread around it, all over it, and kind of tightening it. It's kind of slowing the critter down a little bit, making it a little easier to hit.
Very nice. All right. Did you want to use your move action to identify
Nope,
it?
I want to stay. Yeah, actually, I will.
All right.
See, that's the
So
life sciences,
you're
right?
using because
Oh,
you're.
that's right. I have the automatic.
It is a living creature, so it's a 30 on its check, and so this thing is an average creature, so it's 10 plus 1.5. The creature's CR is what the identified DC is. And for every 5 you exceed it, you get another piece of information. 3, so that's 13, 14. All right, so you get 4 pieces of information. As this is a CR3 creature, so it's a 14, and you got a 30, which exceeds it by 16. So that's 4 pieces of information. You know this is an Akatonian Gashmaw, and what 4 pieces of information would you like? Again,
Does it have any resistances?
it is resistant to cold.
Does it have any weaknesses?
It is vulnerable to acid.
Can they be domesticated?
Yes. I'll give you that for free. It has a collar on it, and it was basically like a junkyard dog.
I was thinking that might be an obedience collar because it wasn't domesticated to make it behave. But
so you get 2 more things. You can pretty much anything on a character sheet. Armor classes, saves, attacks, defenses, speed.
how
senses.
fast is it?
It has 10 feet climb and 30 feet of movement.
And last, how smart is it?
It is not smart at all. It has an intelligence of 2. It's an animal.
Okay. That will end my turn.
All right, so you guys get hear beep as you see your communicator has this little data sheet pop up with this information that he just shared. Twitch, it is your go. Everybody has run in front of you in between this thing.
Oh, that's just perfect because I'm going to go over here. And then I'm going to go this way. And I'm going to see if I can get relatively around this brouhaha and head up that ladder to dock as well.
All right, so you're going to use your standard to move again.
Oh, I can do that, yeah.
All right, so that will give you 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 10 to climb up. So that puts you right next to dock.
Beautiful. Hola, doc.
And you are 10 feet up on a platform. Again, you see the door now that you're there. And by the way, I forgot to mention that Martian Cat also streams. Check her out. A very unique stream, in my opinion. I, at least, have never seen anybody else do it. She has like a choose your own adventure phone app, and she does the voices for all of them. Sometimes she has guests who do the voices as well. It's pretty cool, so you should check her out. It's Martian Cat, K-A-T, all one word.
Thank you.
All right. Next, so that's Twitch. Top of the next round, Twitch. You're on a roll, so you moved and now you're ready to do whatever you want to do next time.
Okay, so I'm going to go over here on this balcony. And what is my distance on this? Come on, dude. Oh, I have a pistol. No, I have a rifle too. Let's see my distance.
All right, so as you're studying this thing, your exocortex locks in, and you have red beam comes out, starts tracking it, and you get a +1, and it's already included in your stuff.
Okay, I need to target this creature.
And now you're targeting the robot.
Why am I targeting the robot? I didn't even target anything yet. Okay, so I'm targeting this thing, and I'm going to fire my rifle at it. You said it was already figured in?
Correct. The +1 is already there. Yep.
Okay. Wow. Can I add my no? That won't even do anything. All right.
Well, you have a choice. If you want to use your +2 that you got for your Benny, then it will cancel out the fumble. Or
oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I do not want to risk the fumble.
Alrighty. So you roll a 3. Just 2.
Which gives me a whopping 11.
That's still a miss.
Okay.
Even with
All right,
Doc's slowing it down and stuff, it is still a miss. Will, it is your go. Followed by Robot. And Robot.
I'm going to use my move action and move Robot to there around. south and around.
Perfect.
We're good. And I will attack with my.
So it does have an opportunity attack choice. It's not going to take it.
Was I in the same space as the Ordendor?
The robot was, yes.
Okay. And then I use my battle staff.
Okay.
To attack this guy with. So I still haven't targeted? I do. Okay. Whack-a-mole. I don't know what the. Oh, on a critical, it'd be a knockdown. Okay, gotcha. And then.
Or 19. Because we talked about that last week.
Gotcha. And robot then will also attack with his arc pistol from behind.
So both of you get a +2. I forgot to mention it to you because you're flanking. So he gets a +2 to hit. It does not
Hang on.
automatically in there. Just click the modifier on the bottom.
Yeah, just gotta be able to see my freaking keyboard is reflective. There we go. I when I have light on, I can't see diddly squat. With the lights off, I can see my keyboard great. It lights up. So I did not expect. Okay, anyway, beyond that. Ah, well, there's that. Oh, nice.
Almost. So not only a critical, but almost max damage as well. As this jolt of electricity comes and slams it in the back of the head. Again, it tweaks.
There's nobody for it to arc to, right?
Yes, sadly no. I mean, you could have it arc to Loki or Orndor if you want.
No, that's okay. Could be fun, but no.
All right,
I don't like you anymore.
All right, bitch, come get some.
Orndor, you are up. We cannot hear you, sir.
Who's Orndor? That? Oh, there you go. Reno, gotcha.
Yeah, is Kato our enemy or our friend?
Well, we're trying to kill him. Yes. I hope he's an enemy.
Good. I target him then. Do my I'm gonna do my bone blade. Do a little Wolverine action there. That work? It's targeted for fuck's sake. No, I guess it's not. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're targeting. Oh, you were. He was targeted.
All right. Okay.
Now he's
there
targeted.
Okay, go. There we go.
Woohoo.
Very good. Bam. Actions. Here we go. Going in. Bam. Bone blade. As soon as the page comes up. Waiting for the page to come up. There we go. Come on. Sorry, still waiting for it. Come on, man. So used to having spells and actions. This is the only time when I have actions on different pages. There we go. Where's my bone blade?
Your survival knife?
That's. Oh, is that what it is? I forgot.
Yes.
No. All right.
Or
yes,
your baton. Your baton.
Baton
does more damage.
Yeah, let's do the baton then. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Here we go. Come on, baby. Give me something. 10 is it's a miss. Oh my god.
So it slams off its hard, rough skin. But at least you don't have to worry about PETA as you clubbing this little creature to death.
Yep.
All right, so this thing gets zapped and smacked. It sort of looks at the robot, but goes back to Will
Oh,
and Loki
time out
again.
for 1 second. 1 second.
Okay.
Zero means that it is a cantrip or something.
0 level spell, yes.
Yeah. Then can I? I'll have to do my recall and re-roll the fails check, or is this a check or no?
It's a knowledge check to reroll to recall knowledge.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Never
That's why
mind.
it's called recall, because you're trying to remember. You can use it to recall knowledge.
Got it. Okay.
Alrighty, so this thing will slash at Will again. And will bite the cat.
What? Oh, that's my stamina. Gotcha.
All right, so as it slices into
Almost dead.
Will, you see that Doc, you know from your actually you don't have him clicked if you want to add his. You guys have taken a long rest, so he would be part of your micro lab.
Yeah, he should. Let me get him that.
So you see on your micro lab that his little, I forget the Fallout symbol, little Fallout man is his legs are red, his arms are red, and you see all of his stamina is gone and half of his hit points are gone. And Loki is not much better. All of his stamina is gone and almost and just over half of his hit points are also gone. All right, Loki, your go. And you're bleeding in front of this thing.
See if I can make the roll myself.
You have taken 29 damage and you have 8 left.
Orndor still has a couple of the staminas or something. A couple of you.
Ordor is untouched.
But I have stamina to burn if I need to do something. What's the point of that?
18.
What the dog doing?
I rolled.
Hey, Gorgio's here.
Gorgio, hey.
He has redeemed a
Oh,
TPK.
girl.
Total party kill.
He did not.
Cool.
He did, sadly.
Reroll the characters. Start over.
Such a
I already
wild.
know what my next character is gonna be.
But sadly, that is not a thing. He tried. The answer to your question is my dog is trying to
Okay,
bury
hold on.
a
This
little sliver of a dog treat in his dog bed. So he sits there and pushes it in the corner and then uses his nose to try to
I'm
bury it
about to get
and
mad at
push it
this computer.
and doesn't realize it's not dirt, so he can't bury it, but he tries. That's what he's doing right now.
Roll it.
All right, so Loki, you're using your battle glove or your club?
I was trying to
Club
use
does
the
more damage.
pistol.
All right, so if
Okay.
you're pistoling it, we'll get an opportunity attack against you. Or you can take a 5-foot step back and then shoot it.
Yeah, I'll do that. See if it'll let me move. Not going to.
All right, so 3 on the dice. Sadly, you're bleeding and it's painful to even move back. You shoot and this shot goes wild into the garbage over in the corner. A little rat goes squeaking away. Doc.
All right.
If I die, it won't be the first time I'm playing a role playing game I've died. So
You're not gonna
it
die.
ain't good.
Not on my watch. You're not gonna die.
This thing's gonna come over and rip my fur off, and
I'm gonna have to make sure this thing is dead because I'm gonna have to come down there to treat you.
definitely need a better computer.
Exactly. A midnight snack in Gorgio.
Let's
That is
see.
correct.
I don't have any healing serums. I need to replenish those. All right. How much of my movement does it take to get down the ladder?
It would take 15, so to get there, it would be 20 total.
And then 10 more kind of.
Did you want to get adjacent to it?
No, I wanted to kind of move that way. I'm moving over towards Loki to heal him, but I got to be next to him and I can't get there. Actually, because I didn't take an action, I'll use the run so I can get up next to Loki. Yeah, but that's
All right.
gonna be all I can do this round.
All right, and I do want to shout out again to Engorgio. He does live D&D. He's also a subscriber. He and Mantha are going back and forth. Mantha beat him this month, but he and Mantha are my 6-month subscribers. So shout out to them. They are awesome people. I love them forever. All right, top of round 4 is Twitch.
Twitch is going to try shooting at him again. Let's see if I can get
I'm
something
loving it.
other than a stinking 1.
So don't forget, you can do a full action if you want. Shoot twice with a -4 on both actions if you want.
No.
Okay.
-4 is ridiculous.
It's called
What
fishing
the
for
hell is wrong with
crits.
my damn dice? I'm going to change the color of my dice. That's it.
All right, moving or anything else?
Nope.
All
Staying
right.
right there.
See, you could have had another roll. Just saying. All right, so the creatures is now notices the little guy as well. He's sort of spitting out some of the fur as Loki moves back, and so he's going to scrape at will. Using him like a scratching post. He's not dead yet.
I'm wild. I'm not good yet. I feel happy.
I'll go for a walk. Ooh, and he crits again with this time on Orindor. He's a little guy, so it's snack size. But once again, it is not the attack that has a critical effect, so it's just extra damage. All right, but it is enough to drain most of Orndor's stamina, but he's still not quite into hit points yet. Will is down to a single hit point, as it is Loki's turn.
I'm going to take this turn and supercharge my pistol.
All right, is that a level 1 spell or a 0 spell?
Let me scroll down and
If it's level 1, just click off the thing. If it's a 0, you don't have to worry about it. And you are supercharging. You cast
level 1.
Okay, so you mumble some words, and all of a sudden the weapon starts glowing a little bit as these arcane energies start building up inside it. Orndor.
Yes. I'm going to continue to hit with my baton.
Is it a red one? As in Baton Rouge?
Yes, indeed it is. There we go. Here we go. And go. Come on, baby. What do we got? What do we got? Oh my god.
Alright, so this one doesn't even connect as this thing bites into you and you're stumbling back from this bite, trying to beat it in the head. Just hitting these large plates, horns on its head. It's not effective. Alright, Will, your go. You're starting to have these black malfunctioning spots in front of your eyes.
I'm going all out. If I'm going to go down, I'm going down with the best fight I got. Battle staff to the head.
And that is a hit.
Max damage.
Finally, somebody hits it.
Finally.
Smack.
I've been hitting them. I've hit them with everything. I just haven't done enough damage to drop them.
You have been
oh, really?
the only one. All right, and then Robot.
And then Robot is also going to shoot. Yeah.
All right, also +2 to hit.
Didn't do that last time either. I always forget on Will's turn.
Nice. Don't forget you have your +2 for the night. So if
yeah,
you want to use it on damage,
I haven't had to use it yet.
You can use it on damage as well. As you smack into it. Again, the robot is not targeting it, so I'll drag the damage over to him.
Sorry.
There you go. Yeah, I just didn't notice it last turn, so I was like, oh wait, somebody else's turn. I dragged the damage to him. Made a big difference. That 11 points of damage you did last turn, so.
Oh yeah.
Made a big difference. All right, Doc, you are next to Loki. You see him charging up his weapon, grimacing. His hair standing up on end.
I can do this for him. I will prepare a field dressing.
You're very quiet. Do you have a movable mic or something?
Yeah, it got pushed
there it is.
out. Sorry, I didn't realize it got pushed up. All right, I am preparing a field dressing for
Is it ranch or Caesar? Maybe a little French.
Italian.
I prefer creamy Italian. So you're going to get a creamy Italian field dressing that's going to heal you for that's all it does. But I also got to do that because I can only do that once every 24 hours. Although I can.
All right.
I can try to treat deadly wounds next round as a full action. I had to move up to him this round though.
Okay. Alrighty, and this is a automatic thing, correct? With your
the field dressing
powers and such. Cool.
Yes. As a standard action, you can use your custom microlab to quickly render medical aid to an adjacent willing or unconscious creature. He regains a number of hit points equal to your key ability modifier, which is 4.
Cool.
At 4th level, it's a d6 plus my ability modifier. And at 8th
Lord.
level, it becomes 2d8.
Nice. All right. So once again, leading us off at the top of the round is Twitch. It's been consistently rolling high after the first round.
Well, that's cool. All right, let's see if third time's a charm. I changed the color of my dice. Ah,
Yay.
woohoo! All right, that's just bullshit.
Fourth.
But you hit it at least.
Okay.
All right. This time that is a laser auto target. I don't know what type of piercing. So it's bullet.
Laser.
So it's an actual bullet. So it shot rings out again, and this time it pierces into it. Orindor doesn't have to dodge the bullet this time because it hit. Loki, your supercharged weapon is ready to go.
Roll it for me. Roll that beautiful beam footage.
I did not add the modifier. Give me a minute. All right, and so that is a hit. Go ahead and so supercharge does
More damage. Let's see if it'll let me pull it up.
an extra 2d6. Oh, 4d6 if the weapon is a single target. 2d6 if it attacks multiple creatures in an area. So it's an extra 4d6. Very nice. Surprised it doesn't have. I'm going to have to add that effect to it because for whatever reason it's not in there. That's weird. All right, so we'll roll 46.
I got dice there if you want me to roll it.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let me get
I don't know.
four.
I rolled pretty well though,
Six.
but go ahead.
Let me get 4, 6. There's 3. Need one more. All right. Here, let's just use. Okay. Use the ones from the Rick and Morty fucking. All right. 4 6s. Come on. So 10, 15, 16.
All right. So I'm adding it in the modifier and then rolling damage. All right, and that is enough. 21 damage total as your supercharge goes flying out. This laser surrounded by this glowing, almost rainbow type force as it comes slamming into this thing and it stumbles back and collapses. And the door slams open behind Twitch.
Awesome.
What you do to Mama's baby? As you see, there's Akeshi with, looks a lot like Twitch actually, with this data jack and these electronic things embedded in her head. It's a little thing, so I guess she like everybody else. She has a ring through her nose as well.
So is the Kashma dead, or do we have the ability to bring it back if need be?
It is, I'm gonna look at something. Oh no, it is dead.
Okay.
Yep, there's a large hole in its neck where this last shot rang out. Several little cuts and bruises and hits where it's been hit up to that point. She has a sword. But as she steps out, she squirts blood from her eye at Twitch. It's a range attack
I'll be
plus
right back.
6. So we'll do this. So ignore what it says. It's just the number is correct. Ooh, 15 on a die is enough.
Oh crap!
All right, so you get sprayed with this blood, and you're like taken aback as your mind goes through all the HIV and COVID and syphilis videos you saw during home ec.
Donna, for her, please.
And she will have the benefit of harrying fire against it, which is +2 to hit. So, not sure why. Starfinder for you. All right. So that is. Oh, that was the bottom of the round. So she goes again, taking advantage of the surprise, and slashes at you with her sword.
Listen, ho.
But doesn't even come close, even with the plus. No, let me just make sure. 2. Yeah, that's a miss. As it scrapes against your armor, there's this little thing. Again, it's about 2.5 feet tall. Like, what did you do to my baby? She tries. All right, brings us back to you, Loki. You hear noises up there. It's 10 feet high, so it's a little hard to see. You can't really even tell what's going on up there, but you hear this female, and you see Twitch sort of backpedaling a little bit. You see some blood splurting over the edge of the balcony.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at for now.
All right, are you gonna do anything else?
Nope.
All right, Orindor. Same thing. You see Twitch sort of backpedaling, and you hear scream. You see his blood splurting on the edge of the balcony there. You can't really tell what Twitch is fighting because they're 10 feet higher than you, and she's a small little critter.
I'm going to move straight south to get what's going on. Like about 15 feet, maybe. That's just not working.
All right, so I can say you can see a little bit better, but you're still going to have Twitch being so big and she's being so small. I'm going to say she has cover, so that's a -4 to hit if you want to shoot at her. You do.
All right.
If you might, if you have magic missile and stuff, that's an automatic hit. I don't remember what spells you have, but that's another thing you can do.
Okay, then I will have my my pistol, a laser pistol, at the ready.
All right, so are you going to shoot or are you going to wait?
I have a target to shoot at.
Yes, it's just at a -4.
Okay, because I can't see anything on the map here, and I can't see where I have a -4 at all. So
I
don't know whether
targeted her
can
for you.
Please put a -4 on there so I can do this. God damn it! Why is this doing this? Oh my God! Just 1 second, please. My apologies.
And Will, you are on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. My laser pistol. Here we go. Is it? I'm targeting it. You're targeting it. Here we go. Come on, baby.
Yes, you have it targeted.
Well, I just rolled it. I'm gonna be, there we go. Finally. Oh my God, miss or miss. Shit. Okay. Fine, it's a miss.
All right, so Twitch just laser blast goes flying past your head into the wall next to you. Will.
Up there, Will.
So you being a little taller, I would say you can see her from there, but again, it's a -4 from where you are.
I'm dying too, so I got not much to work with here. What I got? I can take a shot from here, I guess. With my laser pistol,
So you can
which has a range
click the
of
button that says cover on the bottom there.
80, so yeah. Okay.
And then you can roll it. Want me to target it? Can you see it?
It's not target. Oh, it's right. Don't have a target.
Doc, you are on deck.
And then the robot will do the same. Click.
So the robot can go up.
Click.
So he would only have a -2. So that would be P cover.
Not the P cover.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Almost max again. And again, nobody to arc it to.
You can arc it to Twitch if you want.
Oh.
No. Not unless it would help.
Give him a little jolt. It's only 2 points damage. All right, so as this bolt of electricity goes flying past Twitch and slams into the creature, she stumbles back. Doc. Twitch, you are on deck.
Loki, I know you're hurting, but Will's nearly dead. So
I'll just stay back out of this fight.
I am going over here and I'm going to apply a field dressing to Will.
All right.
Yeah.
He's able to breathe a little bit better.
If y'all stay close, I can do a full treat deadly wounds next round, but it's a full action, which means you have to already be next to me for me to do it.
All right, Twitch, it is your go. Everybody's been firing around you, but it's now your turn.
Okay. Well, I can't fire at her now. She's like right next to me. I'm going to drop my rifle.
Okay.
And club her. Club her.
Going to the club.
Do a little dance. Share a little
Thank you, River.
love.
Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head.
Get down tonight.
All right, so she's a wily little critter, and it glances against her. It doesn't quite hit her, though.
Okay. That's fine. I'll keep trying.
All right, top of the next round, she gets to go first. She's sort of looking around, trying to figure out what hit her around this big old bug in front of her. She's going to take a full action. Try to hit you twice. Second one hits. Max damage. As she, the sword, you are able to block the first one with your club, and then she quickly switches it and stabs up through your chitin, and a little black bug blood comes bursting out. All right, Will.
Well, is no longer targeting because I did it on live turn. I am still targeting her. Oh, that's robot. How did I get to me? Click. Weird. Still doing robot. Why?
There you go.
Click. No, that's weird. Now it took it off of robot and only and onto but it's still not showing on my screen as being targeted, even though it's on the combat tracker. How weird. All right, whatever. Cover again.
Yes.
I'm gonna add 2. See if that makes a difference. Do my add 2? Still misses. Dang.
Still a miss, yes. All right, robot.
Is targeting. Okay, that one shows.
You can move if you want. 10 feet.
No,
Still be
he's
adjacent to
staying
Doc.
out of sight.
Okay.
Trying to say somewhat inconspicuous. Finally missed one. All right.
All right, Orendor. What would you like to do? We cannot hear you, sir. Twitch, you're on deck.
Am I able to see our person, our thing?
Yes,
enemy?
at a -4. There's also a desk next to you. So if we climbed up onto that, you would only have a -2.
I'll do that then. I can't move myself right now, so okay, cool. I'm already lined up. Here we go. Bam. -2.
You can click P cover if you want.
Okay. It's the bottom one. That's improved. Hold on.
Yeah.
Nothing's moving. Can you just click it so I can get this done?
Go ahead.
Oh my god. All right.
All right. So you still had the eye cover -8, but even with a +6, that still only would have been a 6. So it got 2 on the dice. Not quite there. All right, Twitch. Loki, you're up next.
Oh, clubbing her. I said I'm going to keep trying to club her.
All right.
Can I move and still cast after I move the supercharge?
Yes, it should be a. I think it's just a standard action. Again, 1 on the dice for damage. Maybe if you hold it from the little end and hit him with the big end, instead of holding it from the big end and hitting him with the little end.
Exactly.
All right, asshole.
Shush.
All right, so Loki, let's see. I don't know off the top of my head what's your supercharge. I believe it is it's a standard action. So yes, you can move and do a standard action as well. Yes.
Can I cast it on Robot? Because he's got a weapon, right?
Touch.
Yeah.
As long as
I'll
you can
move
touch
up
it.
one.
So
I'll move up one square. And,
okay.
If he's not too high in the.
So I'm saying you're able to climb up onto this little platform thing, pile of rubble that's there, and are able to touch him because it's up a little bit, so we can shoot at this thing, and you're able to touch it. So on, let's see. So he only went this turn. So next turn, he'll have a supercharged weapon. As you see a robot again, this sort of similar thing. Don't forget to mark off the spell.
Yeah.
As this robot here starts glowing, and this its little arc pistol starts having this rainbow effect and surges around it. Doc.
All right, I'm going to attempt a treat deadly wounds.
All right,
as a full action. That's going to require a DC 25 medicine check.
All right. I did some of them, but I don't know if I.
No, I have it coded, but
okay.
I failed. I failed my check, so was unable to. And let me look. I think I'm only able to attempt 1 check per person for 24 hours. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to heal him for any additional. And I think that is going to.
All right, if you want to double check that, I know once they've been successfully healed, you can't do it again. I don't know if you're unsuccessful, if you can keep trying. I don't know for sure. All right, so that is the end of your turn. Next round, Orindor gets to go first this time.
Okay.
Teetering on top of this little desk.
Yep. I bet I do better this time. Here we go.
It's treated as a standard medicine check, by the way, which means it's.
Finally.
I can only make the attempt once a day.
Okay. All right, so lock and load, and you slam into this thing. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Come on, damage. Here we go.
As Twitch underneath your legs just slams into this creature's thigh. Whoosh. Mama stumbles back. This laser beam slams into her. Not bad. 12 damage. Very nice. And she's on fire. So you see that her armor Yep, it's 1d4 every round.
So
She
funny.
will be burning. As you see that the hole where her armor was hit starts smoldering, and you see little wisps of smoke coming out. And if you watch, here we go. There it is. It rolled, and she takes 3 points of damage from the fire.
Nice.
So
15. Not bad, Ron.
she is going to take her full action to put out the fire. Twitch.
Wow. How many times have I started at the top this game? Crazy. Okay,
Crazy.
gonna bludgeon her again. Here, let me help you put out that fire. Oh yeah.
I'll be
Nice.
right
There
back,
we
guys.
go. See? So you spin it around and smack her in the head as she's putting out the fire. She's not really paying attention to you, and she looks up just in time as you smack her in the side of the face. Oh, boost of healing, Atomic Hero Squad. Sorry, I didn't notice it. He gives Loki a boost of healing. Awesome. So that is 1d8 plus 5.
Ooh.
So let's go ahead and do a plus 5.
Oh.
8. Look at that. 13 points back to Loki. So that is 7. All of your hit points back. Six of your stamina back. Thank you, Atomic. That is awesome. So Loki, you as you're standing teetering on the edge of this thing, and you reach out and touch the robot and supercharge it, you start to slip and you grab onto this thing and you feel a jab in your hand and you realize you stabbed yourself with a hypodermic needle, but it was a healing serum, and you get some hit points back.
Woohoo.
Still may have tetanus, but at least you're healed. All right, Will Robertson, you are up.
All right. Well, once again, try and shoot with my negative approach.
Meanwhile, Doc is trying to bandage you and wrap bandages around your head and stuff as you're trying to shoot, and it goes wild. Robot.
I was distracted by watching Will, I guess. Got all my luck in the first round.
All right, Loki, you are up. Freshly healed Loki.
All right. Excuse me. I'm going to shoot at the little lizard person. Let's see if it'll let me.
All right, so you have a -2 because you're up high as well.
It won't let me target it.
All right, so just go ahead and roll the attack or roll your dice.
What am I going to. Hold on. What does it? What? Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to physically roll it, Sven.
All right.
Just so we're not wasting time. 20. 17 plus whatever.
+3, it's a dirty 20. So that's a hit. So your damage is 1d4 plus 3.
6. Total is 6.
All right, and last for the round is Doc.
Well, Loki appears to be fully healed. I can see Twitch
Hit points,
up there,
yes.
right?
He's got some stamina down, but he is fully healed with his hit points, yes.
I can't affect stamina, unfortunately.
And you said you can see what? What was your question?
I said I can see Twitch.
Yes.
So what I want to do here is load up a basic booster. Did that apply? No, it didn't. Did it? There it did.
There we go. All
Shoot
right.
her in the back with a basic booster. These little silvery scales will kind of spread all over her body to form a protective barrier and increase her armor class by 1.
Very nice. All right, go ahead and click next.
Woohoo, give me a little energy boost.
All right, Orndor. Leading us off.
God damn it. The same thing here. Go and Pager Pistol. Nope, it's a miss. Yep, sure as shit.
All right, so she's a wily little critter, and it's actually her turn. She's going to take a 5-foot step back and sheath her sword. Let's hope if I open the door. And she said, all right, I know what I'm beat. She takes a step back and then raises her hands, puts her sword in the sheath. Everybody, let's just calm down. And this
Let's
is
just
where
calm down. Okay.
we will leave it for next week. Well, we'll say Twitch, since you're right there. Were you gonna try to attack her and stuff, or are you going to talk to her?
Talk to her. She's sheathing her knife, her sword. It
Okay.
seems to me like she's legit in a position where she just doesn't want to die.
All right, so we will go ahead and looking into the room real quick. You see there's no one else in the room that you can see. Twitch in that room up top that she's standing in right now. Here, I'll actually let you see it a little bit. A little peeky peek. There you go. But that is where we will leave it, guys, for 2 weeks. Thank you, Atomic, for the healing. Don't forget, you guys can do the same to each other. You can also give each other a little help, which gives you +2 to the next roll. So don't be afraid to use those Sven points. And thank you so much, Giorgio, for the subscription. Thank you, players, for playing. I really looking forward to it because we weren't able to play last time. So we're back in the action on Corona. I've been liking this adventure path. I hope you guys have been as well.
I've been enjoying it.
Yep, good.
It's a little different than the other one, Dead Suns. To me, it's a really totally different
Dead
feel.
Suns was pretty straightforward, and Dead Suns was my first. And there were things I liked about Dead Suns, but there were things that I didn't as much like about Dead Suns. But now's not.
I'm going to peek out now because I got a couple of things to do before I get out of the basement.
All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks again. I will see you in 2 weeks. Check out Jingo. He's back to streaming on tell us where we can find you.
You can find me at Saturday mornings over at the Ship O Fools every Saturday morning, doing a pirate's life, a Savage Worlds role playing game based in the Caribbean of the 17th century or 18th century. It's a lot of fun. Come check us out.
Cool.
Awesome. And again, Engorgio, Atomic Hero Squad, and Marching Cat. So check them all out. All of them are solid streamers, very different streamers, lots of variety there. So check them out. Like, subscribe, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Night, guys.